So if you want to play some calming, relaxing music, feel free. This is our online core class on Thursdays. It's so exciting to be here with all of you. And again, sharing this space, our homes, and then working from the exterior in towards the heart. And that's going to be our practice day. It's going to be a very beautiful practice. So let's begin. Let's take our bolsters today. Let's lie down on our mats, lift our hips up. And as we do this, get comfortable with the hip. And as the hip rests on the bolster, stretch out the legs. Keep your arms down at first, and then over time, if you feel comfortable enough, stretch up 5 pointed star. Let the head relax side to side, and just see if you can isolate the movement in the tailbone. See if you can just shift the weight from left hip to right hip as you starfish here on the ground. Let's begin with a deep breath in through the mouth. Exhale through the mouth. Let's do 10 breaths like that. Drinking it in, filling up the lungs, holding. Push, until you feel your muscles contract in your abdomen. Nice big happy Buddha bellies. Make the biggest belly you can. Stretch, and then exhale. Squeeze. Last 3. Really feel your body. Hold the breath ever so slightly at the top. Exhale, let it go. Push until you feel the contraction in your abdomen. And for our final one, inhale, hold. As we inhale, hold the breath, slide the feet along the floor, bring the knees up and towards the chest, give them a squeeze. Once you have them here and you're ready to release your lower spine, exhale, lumbar spine to the floor. Rock side to side. Let your arms extend straight. Let your arms bend. One leg, other leg, just moving around here, getting into a good way. Beautiful, guys. We're going to start today from this position. So make sure your bolster's comfortable, just under the lower back, nice and supported. Taking your legs, bring them in towards the chest, and now reach for the ankles. Once you have hold of the ankles, let your knees open up like in cobbler pose and stretch. I like to call this one Spider-Man. Right? Spider-Man. And just stretch it out, open it up, a little bit different play than before. We're going to move into the happy baby and then into the playful baby. We're going to start in stirrup and just open up those hips one at a time. Imagine as if you were doing a full lotus, so bringing that heel toward the hip crease. So right where your kind of hand is, just bring it up, because this is what we do when we're on the floor. I'll demonstrate. You don't do this, you keep doing what you're doing, but as you can see, this is the movement I'm doing. So as you bring it up, eventually what happens is the knee drops down. So we're playing with that from this angle, so it's not as aggressive. Right? And just linking it. Good. Now from here, let's take the outside fingers to the outside of the feet, and let's open it up into happy baby, and same thing. Let's play around. One leg straight, other leg straight. Moving the energy around. Feeling the energy flowing through you. Go back to stirrup. Right, come back. Stretch. Oh, just starting to work those hamstrings nice and slowly. Good. When you're ready, come into the happy baby and just pulse, how we do it with the forward fold in our elbows. Just relax your head and just pulse, 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 pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Preparing to hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. And when you're ready, pull down now. Use your elbows, pull down as low as you can. Try and get those knees as low to the floor. You'll feel a strong sensation. 10. Breathe. Feel your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax the legs down on the ground. Shift that bolster once again under the tailbone. Stretch out your legs and feel the difference. As you gently ground that tailbone on the bolster, let it rest. And again, just deep breathing to prepare the body for the prana to come in. A lot of the core becomes connected through the breath. Of course, there's a physical aspect, but everything on the physical level is subtly interwoven and entwined with the breath. So if you breathe, you can feel the connection always. No breath, no life. No breath, no movement. So the breath is life. It is the most subtle movement of the body. Good, beautiful. From here, let's again slowly slide the feet towards the floor and just windshield wiper the knee side to side. This is going to feel maybe a little bit uncomfortable at first, so just nice and slowly moving side to side, side to side. All right, let it flow, let it go. Good, guys, fantastic. From here, grab hold of the bolster, and now we're going to slowly just pulse the legs up and down, up and down. What you want to do is try and feel it in your tailbone. Lift your tailbone, lift your tailbone, lift your tailbone, right? Don't worry about moving the knees, right? Connect not the knees, connect the tailbone. Tailbone rolls up, tailbone rolls down, tailbone rolls up, tailbone rolls down, tailbone rolls up, tailbone rolls down. Now placing the feet on the floor, tilt tailbone up, tilt tailbone down, tilt tailbone up, tilt tailbone down. So now you're feeling it without the ability to move the legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Again, same thing. Now free the legs. Lift the tailbone up, lift the tailbone down. Right? Now the feet can come off the ground again, and you feel a little bit more mobility, a little bit more of the pattern that is happening internal within the body. Good. 10, breathing always breathing. I'd be breathing if I wasn't teaching. Right? If you were teaching the class, right, I would be breathing deeply, as deep as I can, because that's where you're going to make the greatest changes. Remember, never underestimate the small differences. The small differences make the biggest changes. So breathing is one of those small differences. Just being aware of it and extending it. Tailbone up, tailbone down. Again, one more time. Soles of the feet to the floor. Tailbone up, tailbone down. Tailbone up, tailbone down. Notice my tailbone's not coming off the bolster. I'm just rolling it. Rolling it up, rolling it down. Rolling it up, rolling it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work, guys. Bringing the knees towards your chest. Give them a nice squeeze. Just rock from side to side. And as we rock from side to side, we're going to do the same thing, but now with more of the hips. Tailbone points left, tailbone points right. All right, let it move, let it groove from side to side, side to side. Your legs, right, your heel and hip connection is there. They're just relaxed. You can give them a shake. And again, as you can see, my legs are totally relaxed. The whole movement is coming from the hip. right? Just moving side to side. And as we move side to side, let's pick a clockwise direction and let's start to move in circles, right? If you lose your circle, just come back to side, swing, 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 and then back to clockwise, right? Let it flow. And I want you to let it flow today. Today, let it go, let it flow, let it melt. Remember the tension, the static electricity, the conduction, all of these were magnetism, right? All of these energies, invisible energies to the eye. Let's release that tension from the body. Relax the hands if you can. If you need to hold the bolster, feel free. Relax the head and just go on a journey, leading with the tailbone. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and other direction. Moving in the opposite direction now. Let it flow, let it go. Remember, if you lose your place, just go side to side and then bring it up again. And again, everything's happening through the tailbone. You can do this movement with your knees. It looks like this, right? Your tailbone's still being affected, but you're leading with your knees. No, I want you to lead with your tailbone. Really get in there. You can feel the difference. Bring it all the way up towards the shoulders and let those feet graze the ground. If it gets uncomfortable, just shift around. There you go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, guys. Knees into chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze. Let's return to that happy baby again, and let's feel what's happened. Just by opening up the tailbone, it's amazing how much more energy you have flowing through your legs, right? Because it's all connected. This is what happens when we always return into forward fold. Same thing. As we return to forward fold, as you can see, it's the same position, right? This is forward fold. Right? So we're playing around, we're prepping, we're preparing, we're priming the body. Good. Feel, feel, feel. Very playful. Breathing, connecting. Nice, guys. Now from here, what we're going to do is we're going to extend the arms above our heads and go for a nice bicycle. Nice bicycle. It doesn't have to be fast, right? And as we always say, bicycle and then eventually tread water. Tread water is harder, right? Because you're extending one knee up as the other leg goes down, and then big movements, big movements. And with the bicycle, it's shorter, faster, a little easier. Right, but treading water nice and slow. Bring that knee up. Bring that knee up. Right, if you focus on the knee coming up, you'll feel all sorts of cricks and cracks. Right, shifting the position of the feet, outside, inside. Right, just like swimming. Play with your toes. Feel your toes. Spread your toes. Try and bring energy. Squeeze them. Point them. Right, bring a lot of energy into the ankles. Right, so now we're going to do circles, inner circles. Good, outer circles. Ooh, open up those hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, knees to chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Beautiful work, guys. Now from here, point toes, curl toes, point toes, curl toes, point toes, curl toes, point, curl, point, curl. Now today you'll notice without locking the leg, it's a little different with the point, curl, right? It almost is more aggressive, right? Because you get that little bounce. Good, feel, feel, feel. You guys got this, 30 more seconds. Point, curl. Point, curl, 10. Breathe. 9. Right, little flicking of the legs to help. 8, right? A little longer than we do before. 7, really push through. 6, 5, 4, oh yeah, feel that burn. 3, so good for your ankles. 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Let your legs go up in the air. Give them a shake, 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 shake. Watch me. Shake, shake, shake. Oh, yeah. And give a big shake. Kick, 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 right? Feel, feel, feel. Ah, that should restore things. Soles of the feet to the floor. Windshield wiper the knees. Again, feeling the difference. This class is all about your own empiricism, your own evidence. You're deriving the evidence from the body, from the mind. The body and the mind are one. That's what we call yoga. Yoga doesn't see the two as separate. It's one thing. So when the body suffers, the mind can overcome that suffering, but the suffering is still within the body. Right? When the mind is suffering, the body can overcome that suffering, but the suffering is in the mind, which is in the body. So it's both. It's psychosomatic. So to overcome it, we need that awareness that the two are actually one. And that's what the yoga brings to us in a very deep and profound way. That realization and liberation. Beautiful. Soles of the feet to the floor. Lift those hips. Bring the bolster onto the lower back. Legs go forward. Tuck chin. Reach for toes. And let's go enjoy our first forward fold. And as we enjoy our forward fold again, you can feel it, right? You can feel that point curl, point curl, point curl. You can feel your legs. You can feel your hips. And now I want you to get more and more into the lower back. Right? As gravity presses down. Don't think too much about what we do in the first round. Just focus on the breathing as you get into a good and comfortable way. Let it flow. Let it go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brahmari to finish. Find that comfortable position. Walk those hips back. Relax that head. Nice strong Brahmari, nose to toes, right? We're going to breathe through the whole thing. Deep breath in. Good. Looking up. This is where I'm at right now in a very comfortable way, very relaxed way. You'll notice through the progression of this class, even though I'm teaching, my forward fold will change too. And that's that tension that gets released from the lower back, from the legs, from the whole body, and it draws us forward. You can feel it from the heart. There's a grace, there's an ease, there's a gift that comes with repetition and consistency. Good job, guys. Coming up. So we're going to start. Bring that bolster, blanket, rolled up yoga mat with blanket, right? Whatever it is, just a little bit of support, right? Support is good for us because it's like a training wheel. And as you can see, I changed the angle today, the camera to kind of shoot down. I think that's going to be the best way to observe the core class. So here we are on the tailbone, lie back. And as you lie back, you're really pushing through this region. So we want to just come up, place our hands on our solar plexus, and I want you to imagine that your hands are going to touch your bolster, right? So you're aiming through your body and just going up and down. So if you have a very large bolster, great. If you have a very small bolster, right? Great. It's all good, right? We're just getting a feeling. And if the bolster runs away a little bit, that's okay. It just challenges you to lie back further down. But you just want to feel the energy here because this is your solar plexus. Right, this is your solar plexus, and that's the area we want to work at because this is the insertion point for the psoas to the spine, for the diaphragm to the spine, T12 vertebrae, and this is what we're working. This is where we can twist, right? This is where we can side bend. This area brings a lot of mobility and strength. It connects the lower body to the upper body, so that's why this area is super important, right? Good. Feel 10, up and down, 9, push heart forward. Right, if you're getting bigger like my movement is, it's a natural movement. Heart back, heart forward. Heart back, heart forward. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lie back, relax. Hold your heart. Tuck your chin. Shake out your legs. 10. Hold, breathe. 9. You got this, right? You can feel the abdominals, right? Strong, right? These are strong. All right, this is strong, right? Right? Strong energy, right? You're holding that beautiful J curve, but you're relaxed. We're just getting started. 3, 2, hands on thighs, touch in, roll up, curl toes, and go into our second forward fold. Again, noticing me. Look the difference, right? This is multiple inches difference from the first round. And as we keep doing this, you're going to notice that heart pushes forward, heart pushes forward, heart pushes forward. Try and open up that lumbar spine. Change the curve. Hinge at the hips. Bend at the belly button. Lead with your heart. Think of the front side of your body, right? Front side. Think of the back side of your body, right? Think of both sides coming forward, coming back, coming forward. 10, you got this. 9, 8, let it flow, let it go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 Brahmari to finish. Deep breath in. Beautiful, guys. Coming back up. Take that bolster, make sure it's on your tailbone, right? We're not sitting on it, we're just placing it there. And then again, lying back. Find that hand, find that heart center. Here we go. But this time we're going to place the hands on the thighs. Because what we're going to do is, again, very light movement, but this time going further back. Right? I'm curling. I'm curling. I want to imagine as if I'm pressing this down, curling over, right? If I do it this way, I really, really feel sickly. So that's the feeling. Pop, curl. Pop that solar plex. Try and bring the back of the head to the floor. Some of you can because the bolster's small. Some of you can't because the bolster's too big. That's okay. Just lean back, come forward. You want to curl. You want to get this range into a curl, right? A curl, right? As much as you can. 10, 9, reach for those knees. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way up, and 1. Hiya, feel, right? That was front side. And you can feel it. Even for me, I feel my belly is able to lift more now, and that affects the back part, which increases the forward fold. Now I can bring my forehead to the knee very easily, which before, as you saw, I couldn't do that. So again, the fascia is relaxing. That's the connective tissue to all the muscles, ligaments, and tendons, right? It wraps every organ, right? So if you're getting any sensations now, sickly feelings, just keep telling yourself, yoga is liberation, right? You are letting go. You are purging. You are releasing, right? This is a symptom of success. Good. 10. Breathe. Feel. Get that forward fold. Push those knees down. Lift those heels. Curl those toes. Relax that head. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Deep breath in. Brahmari to close. Good. Awesome work, guys. Coming up, let's take a little break. Flip the bolster, place it on the tailbone, curl down, open up your heart center, right? And just let everything relax. This is a great little break because now you get to let gravity come into play a little bit more. It's always in play, but you're aware of it a little bit more. So breathing here, feeling here, right? You can place your hands on your solar plexus. You can do a little massaging, right? Get under those rib cage. They call this diaphragmatic releasing. I do this all the time in this posture. You can open up the arms, relax, shake out the head, shake out the feet. Deep breathing, of course, I'm talking, so I'm talking about deep breathing. But if I wasn't talking, that's what I would be doing. Deep breathing, right? Because that's how we communicate, right? Breathing is both talking and listening, right? Imagine each exhale as speech to your body. Imagine each inhale as going through your ears. You're listening. Some people say you have to listen twice as much as you speak. That's not balance, right? You speak and listen in sync, right? Sometimes the exhale is a lot longer than the inhale. Sometimes the inhale is trying to bring yourself up, right? So sometimes you're talking, sometimes you're listening. Little bit of both, but you need both. That's what makes a great communicator. So feeling that energy, resting out the head, doing the diaphragm of service by massaging and getting those fingertips underneath the rib cage. Good. Couple more deep breaths in just to relax here. Don't want to spend too long here because then the body will get too tamasic, too tired. Good. Hands up in the air, twinkle the fingers like stars. Okay. Curl your chin. And this time what we're going to do is roll up, but my lower back is going to stay on the bolster and down. So just like we did the knee one, you see this one, right? Now we're doing this one, right? So we're preparing for all the way up. This is a new move. And what happens when we have a new move? We have to sing the new move song. New moves, new moves. And a little modified version, right? Push. Notice I'm not coming off the bolster. I'm just learning how to get the strength from the back body, again, to right there, to the front. And you can see it if you're watching on the TV screen, or the computer, or the camera, right? I'm totally stretching, and then as I come up, right, and then back down, right? Just a little feeling, getting that up, aiming towards the ceiling. Good. 10. You're doing great, guys. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back down, relax. Again, get your fingertips underneath that rib cage. Liberate, liberate, liberate. If you're liberated and you feel fantastic, just realize, right? Realize what you're doing. Circulation through the body, through respiration, deep breathing, circulation, respiration, coming together to create this beautiful state we call yoga. Well, the mind and body are not two things, but one. So breathing here, feeling here, connecting with the breath. For some of the more advanced practitioners in the class, really focus on exhale, exhale, exhale. Push that belly button towards the floor. Hollow out the abdomen. Good, 30 more seconds. Right, doing whatever's clever, whatever feels right, whatever feels good. Happy Buddha bellies also creates a different sensation, right? Really, really inhaling the belly. Happy Buddha bellies, right? Happy feelings, and then releasing that opposite way. Getting that opposite sensation. Beautiful, guys. Perfect. Let's prepare for our next posture. Bring your arms up over your head. Stretch back, reach back. Squeeze your glutes, release your glutes. 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 Great. Arms straight up in the air. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your glutes. Okay? Now when you're ready, relax your glutes. Now when you want to shoot up, notice my glutes can stay relaxed, 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 relaxed. But at this point, right, just where we were last time and stopped, in order to go further, fire those glutes. So here we go. Up and down. Relax your glutes. You're coming up, up, up. Fire the glutes. Oh, and down. Try and go slow today, right? Right? You're coming up. There's the preparation, the new move. Squeeze the glutes. Bring yourself all the way up. Yay! Good job, guys. Doing fantastic. I can see my mom smiling. There she is, smiling away, happy as can be, doing this wonderful core movement. Jamie's smiling, laughing here. Here we go, everyone's laughing and smiling. There we go. Everyone, Brenda, doing great, smiling and laughing, right? Fire it up. I know it hurts like hell. Try and have a sick sense of humor, right? A dark sense of humor. This is the goal. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way up and forward fold. Feel that beautiful circle. Great job, guys. The warmth is coming from the inside, tapas, right? It's inner fire. And our inner fire is starting to happen. We're stoking that inner fire with each breath, with each movement. Each movement is like another log on the flame. Each time we breathe, it's like blowing onto the fire, right? Fire's gonna go, but if we breathe on it, right, it's right? So breathing always intensifies the inner flame, the inner tamas. Feel. Bend elbows, bend elbows, bend elbows. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brahmari to clear. Deep breath in. Awesome job. Sliding back. Good. Let's flip the bolster once again. Give it a horizontal feeling. Slide back. But this time we're going to bring the soles of the feet to the floor. So it gives us this sit-up position. Right? We worked on this last week. We're going to do the same thing again, nice and slow. Nice and slow. Right? So again, simple movement. Just focus on your core and sit up. Right? Sit up. But focus on the spine. Right? It can be as small as this. Right? I feel the sacred tremor. If you could see a little closer in, or if you're looking carefully at the screen, there's a slight shaking, right? That's called the sacred tremor in Kundalini Yoga. We've talked about this many times in this class. When we activate the core, that's that rattle, right? That feeling. 10. Doing great, guys. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lie down. Send that bolster to the areas that need to be released, need to be liberated. Right? Very deep freestyle here. Let the legs relax straight, or bend the knees and slip them side to side. Stretch your arms out. And again, notice me, I'm moving forwards and backwards because I want to massage every vertebrae. That felt quite strong. So I want to give myself that release to let go. To relax, to tell the body that it doesn't need to be tense. Right? Working on conditioning. Good, guys, fantastic. Coming up, reach for heel, reach for heel, reach for heel, reach for heel. And as we reach for the heels, remembering side to side, side to side. The more you go side to side, the more you work on that twitch muscle. Stop, 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 stop. Right? To stop yourself, you need your right? So go slow at first. Right? Slow is swift. Swift is fast, right? Feel. Breathing. Get into it. 10, hiya. 9, hiya. 8, 7, 6, 5, throw. 3, 2, and 1. Relax again. Wow. Move it around on the spine. One of the nice things about practicing from home, although you may have yoga mats, it's really, really nice to practice on a very large space so you can really stretch out. One of the benefits of this class, being online rather than at the studio, is that you guys have so much more space, right, to move around and play. Good, feel 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, coming up, both hands, the twist, right? We've done this one many times. Piano keys, right? The more you drop back, come up, you're getting the sit up and twist, but you can just twist side to side. That's good too, right? Try a little bit of both. Do the one that feels best. You're working hard though, right? That's the whole point of this class. No laziness in this class, right? No laziness in your body. Get rid of that laziness. We all have a little bit. It's like dust. We don't want to be dusty. We don't want to be associated with that word, right? And this is how you prove that you're not. Tell yourself you're not. Tell yourself you're not. Tell yourself you're not. Push, push, push. Conditioning, conditioning. 10. You got this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Relax. 1. Hiya. And again, just roll around. Let the bolster do the work. Let gravity do the work. I'm going to take a nice little break again. You guys have been working really hard today. All right, guys, straighten the legs. Hands on thighs. All the way up, here we go. And forward fold. Again, feel the difference. It's incredible. Each time, each round, the ability to move more and more forward. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bra ready to clear. Deep breath in. Awesome, guys. Slowly coming back up. Great work, everyone. Let's remove the bolster now. And let's get more into that sit-up feeling once again. But they're going to do it in a really cool and safe way. Bring your hands to your knees. One of the things I've noticed is that the difference between exercise and working out in yoga is a sort of consciousness about alignment, consciousness that we're not here for exterior results. Although those happen, those are a byproduct of the interior result, which is focusing on the spine. That's why I've always said spine sword, right? Cut through the veils of illusion, separation, liberation, realization. That's your hands. That's what you hold on to. That's your heart. So holding on to the legs, straighten the arms, and this is called a frame, right? So as you notice, no matter if I lift my legs or I come forward or back, you'll notice my arms stay straight. Right? And that's a frame. If I do this frame, short frame, right? No matter if I go forward and back, I keep my elbows bent, I keep it locked toward my head. Okay, so we're going to start with the short frame, we're going to go to the long frame. So tuck in, keep your elbows in nice and tight, and now slowly, slowly curl your back. See if you can bring your forehead to your knees, right? And then slowly, slowly curl. You can watch me for the first one. Curl, 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 curl. And the arms slowly straighten. And as soon as those heels come off the ground, I want you to stop. Good. Join me whenever you're ready. You're holding this position. All right. Feel. It's actually pretty easy. You're totally balanced. As you can see, my feet are off the ground. And I can actually bring a subtle, gentle sort of buoyancy or rock. That's it, holding, hold that abdomen, keep curling. If you come out, just come back in. Good, now rocking a little bit more, but not all the way. If you fall back, right, you can come back up. So that's what we want to eventually go for. Look at my lower back. Lower back, back up. Lower back, back up. This is all happening with the core. 10, 9, hold on to your knees, let yourself fall back and then come back up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Floor is full. Good job, guys. All right. For some of you, that was really difficult. For others, that was like, wow, that was a really nice and easy thing to do. Right? It's going to get harder, which means if it was difficult at first, these moves might help you with that stability. Good. We're not going to stay long here, just a little bit. Just move around those feet, just stretch it out, a little counter stretching. And we're doing the same thing. So curl, tuck, and then as you tuck, 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 let yourself come back. Notice as I pull, right? But not too far back. I'm still holding the stability. Good. Feet are off the floor. Good. Now when you're ready, release the hands. Hold it. Okay? Now, small movements. Very small movements. Knees to chest, knees to chest, knees to chest, knees to chest. Curl, curl, forehead to knee, but you're not going far. Just little movements. 10, right? 9, 8, 7, little movements. 6, pulse. 5, right in the depth. All that area underneath the belly button is going to go away on this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and again, forward fold. Just relax, right? Just let it go. So that area we just worked on was everything from the belly button down. You could feel it. It's going, because again, we're isolating. We're going little, bringing that energy, bringing that prana to that area. Good, again, just nice light, because we're going to continue our journey. Good. 3-part movement. Last one. Again, same thing. I just go back because I'm used to it, but start low. Start with the half frame, then the full frame. Let your body lift up. So this is your boat pose. This is you preparing for boat pose. Sometimes we do this pose at the end of class. Gets us ready. Okay, so now, let go. And instead of small movements, big movements. 1, big movements. 2, bring those knees, boom, right? Boom, 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 boom. Hard, fast. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hiya! Which was easier? Which was harder? Right? I told you, it's a progression. We grow through it. Good job, guys. Doing fantastic. And again, just allow your head to relax. One Brahmari to clear. Deep breath in. Good, guys, fantastic. Coming up. Okay, let's take another break. Take that bolster behind you. Right over top. One more heart opener. Oh, that should feel super good. Again, relax. And just going into a little bit of a deeper meditation now. All right, closing the eyes, going inside. We'll do one full minute here. Just letting our breath come from automatic breathing to natural breathing, right? Being aware of the breath. And then expanding that breath throughout the body. Breathe through your fingertips, breathe through your toes, right? And what that means is everything is open. Imagine just like sweating when we release water from our body, right? Water is oxygen, so the body is breathing. We know that there's oxygen air coming out. There's water, right? So we know that in yoga philosophy, we say there's a prana for the whole body, right? Different sections, different types of prana. The air that goes into your lungs, different from the prana that goes into your belly through your diaphragm and your organs, different than the one that goes to your legs and your fingertips, right? To your head. Different ways of getting oxygen to different places. because oxygen, air is life. That's why we call prana. More than that, prana is a super form of it, because there's planets and galaxies, all sorts of animate and inanimate. And so the prana takes on many, many forms, not just the animate, but also the inanimate. Because who knows, with enough prana, it might become animate. It might evolve and grow, just like you, into something bigger, stronger, faster, more powerful, more balanced, wiser, more experienced. Beautiful work, guys. From here, slowly, gently, curl the spine. And this time, bring your feet into cobbler. Okay, so you're looking up, bring your feet into cobbler, and just butterfly. Shouldn't be too hard on the spine. Just open it up. Oh, yeah. Just open up maybe one leg at a time. Oh, try to relax your head. Good, and as we do this, slowly, slowly coming up from a cobbler position. Let's see if you can do it. Resist the urge to bring the knees together. Good job, guys. Let's come into cobbler, taking again another break. We've had a very strong class today. Right, and again, we do this, right? We come up, and sometimes we drop a little bit, but we're always going on that upward sloping wave. Right? We're always progressing. And again, I always have to give you guys 100% credit for showing up each and every week and taking your practice to the next level. You may be some of the strongest yogis at the studio because of that consistency, because of that practice. I've always judged yogis by those who practice yoga. So if you practice yoga today, you're allowed to call yourself a yogi. If you don't practice yoga, you can't say I'm a yogi. You can say I have done yoga, or I have been a yogi before. But yoga lasts 24 hours. So to be a yogi, an active definition of that noun is to practice yoga. And yoga lasts 24 hours. So therefore, daily practice is the living wisdom of the yogi. Great work, everyone. Very, very proud. Let's do one Brahmari. So just get yourself in a comfortable way with your cobbler. Again, Brahmari is very powerful. It opens up frequencies, chakras, energies. It also just relaxes the nervous system. It also gets into the fascia because that's subtle vibration. So nice and strong with all your heart, all your mind, all your strength, and all your soul. One Brahmari. Here we go. Gently, slowly coming up. Wonderful work, guys. Taking that bolster, flipping it behind you, hold your cobbler. We're going to sit up now. And as we sit up, we're going to hold that cobbler position, left, right, left, right, left, right. Feel, 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 feel. All right, nice feelings, nice feelings, nice feelings. Okay. Now, here's the best part. You're holding onto the legs or the knees. We're going to do the same kind of thing. Heart forward. Heart back. Now, you may feel, again, that balancing act, right? Because when you push too far back, what happens? If you're holding on, whoa, right? And that's what we want to kind of get to. We just want to play in that area. Nothing that strong just yet. Just push back. Curl. We're hollowing out everything around the spine. So the body, we're hollowing out the body, right? Focusing on the spine. Spine goes back, spine goes forward, right? Leading with the heart, forward and back. Bending at the belly button, right? It's all connected. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, guys. Bring the hands behind you, knees up, look left and right. It's really nice to do this move on a bolster again because you get more leverage to back bend. 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 Good, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, beautiful work. Slowly coming up, sit on your bolster. Again, same thing, right? But this time, no legs. We're gonna work on that sit-up. Back. Don't let the legs come off the floor. Back. Wow, right? You can feel it. Curl your chin. Curl your body. Oh, yeah. Right? Again, aiming for the floor. But again, I'll show you. If I go too far back, whoop, legs come up. That's good. We're not there yet. We're just getting there. I want you to feel your range of motion. Right? You can come up, lay down. If you don't like just doing straight arms like this, right? You can come up like a bicep curl. Release. Come up. Heart forward. Release. Come up. Release. And you want to make it super powerful. Flex your arm, right? Right? Give yourself some muscles. And then back. And forward. Nice and easy, right? We're not doing anything too crazy here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come up and through, right into our squat position. That's it. Let that pull happen. Ooh, open up those legs. Let that heel rest on the ground, right? Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Right? Just feel. Great one to play with the grandchildren or with your kids. Just getting in squat and sort of moving around a little bit. So we're going to do a couple movements here as we work on our squat. Okay, the first one is the leg. So taking the leg, right? Again, heels can be off the floor or on the floor, harder on the floor, right? And then you want to open up that hip. 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 Change sides, right? This time you come on to this side. Open up that hip. Lean, right? The heel is inevitably going to come up the floor a little bit over time. Perhaps it won't, but I imagine it always will a little bit. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hands on the floor. Take your thumbs. Give them a nice strong move. Thumbs up. Let's see if we can bring our forehead to our thumb. And look up. And down. And look up. So to look at the floor, see if you can bring the thumb to the forehead. And then look up. Try and see the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, keep the hip down. If you need to lift it up, that's okay, but see if you can keep it down. 2, just hinging at the upper body, which is what we want. Good. Grab the hand to the other side, so right hand to left, look up, twist. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Switch it up. Other side. It's 1. It's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Good. Final 1. Hands in prayer position. Bounce, 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 bounce. 10. Here we go. We're going up. 9, 8. Remember, when we come up, if anything feels weird, if your circulation goes wonky, make your way straight to the floor on a knee. Come back into squat, lie down into child's pose, whatever you need. But this creates a lot of power and energy in the body to circulate. So when we stand up, you're going to feel that flood. The pain is going to change over time. The more you do this in practices, you have less and less pain. Trust me, I felt like you once before. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and here we go. 1. Up we go, and as we go up, just start to move those hips around side to side. Let it flow, let it go. All right, feel that energy. Feel that flow. Oh, that feels nice today. Good. Let's take our feet in together, bring our hands on our knees, and start to make some circles. I'm going to do a longer circle sequence here today. Start slower and do around 30 circle rolls today. Again, feet apart. You can bring your feet together. But the whole point of this movement, remember, hip to heel, right? So you're starting slow. But over time, feel free to, as you circle, right? You can sit down, sit down, sit down. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, right? You're working through that squat. 5, 4, 3, 2, other direction. Keep going. Because after this posture, after this movement, after these 30, we're just going to come into a forward fold and relax. Right? So again, the movement can be as big or as small as you like it, but you got to work through those knees, right? It's all about the knees. Hiya. Right? Feel, feel, feel. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold. Here we go. Should feel it nice and strong. Let yourself massage your hamstrings, thighs, shins, chest. Coming forward and relaxing. Beautiful. Bend the right knee. Let the left leg stay straight and just move your hips from left to right. So one leg straight, one leg bent. Head relaxes. And just feel that beautiful stretch. Good. Switch. Left knee bends. Right stays straight. Lock that right knee and shift your hips. It's like flossing your teeth. You're doing very subtle movements from different positions. The gravity works differently. The muscles react differently. And so we get a deeper stretch. Good. From here, bend your knees, hands to the floor. Walk your feet back to downward facing dog and stretch as back as you can. Hip toward the wall, right? Move from your heels of your hands to the toes of your hands, the fingertips of your hands, right? Move your hip back, push your hip towards the back wall. Right, come forward, come back. Right, spend the time working this movement. Right, looking left and right. Hips forward, hips back. Hollow out the body. Undulate the spine. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. As you notice, the bolster was perfectly placed right for my knees. That's what I want to go for. Let our hands push back right into an ankle stretch. Right? So for those who have the bolster, it's really comfortable to ankle stretch a little bit more. As you can see, I'm very comfortable because I don't need the bolster, but it's there if you need it. Again, one of those things, you can go as high up as you like, hands behind you, stretch those ankles. Right? That's what we're working on now. Nose to toes, getting that core now all the way from the top of the mountain, and bringing that core back down, right? Back to the valley, back to the feet. Good. Good, awesome. From here, come forward, curl your toes, right? Start to sit up. Again, if the bolster's in front of you, you can use your hands, you can press back, and even higher. And then play piano with your toes. This can be very painful, especially if someone has like a plantar fasciitis, but also very, very good, right? To open up the fascia, right? Because if we don't use it, we lose it. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. For most of you, bolster is better. It gives you a little bit more leverage. Push back. Push back. Try and get the heels to the floor. Right? If you're not using a bolster, right, you're just using your fingertips, trying to get those heels to the floor. Again, readjust. Try and find that position where you can stretch all the way back and then forward. For some of you, if you get here, you'll fall back and be like, no. That's okay. It takes time. I like to call this one with Mom and Jamie fat butt, right? When your butt is super fat. It's not actually fat, it just feels fat, right? And fat is heavy, right? So as you go like this and you push back, you're like, whoa! But over time, you can hold it, right? Just squat. And that's what you want to work through. So hands on the ground, just keep working it. Over time, you'll notice you'll feel a heel. Right? Eventually, you'll feel a heel, maybe one heel, maybe both heels. It takes time to roll through those ankles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, here's the fun one. Remember, especially our crew. Fran, ready? Here we go. We're practicing our Spider-Man move once again. Hands slowly, slowly. And then our butts sit on the ground. And then our legs straighten out. And we crawl through. Perfect. Forward fold. If you'd like to do a couple rounds of that, come back in. Let your hands, keep your hips low. Come forward. And then again, coming slowly, 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 slowly back. And coming into your forward fold. And again, for those who want to practice, just do a few rounds. Shift the weight left and right. Crawl forward. And then crawl back. Good. If you're going to do one more, and then meet us back in the forward fold. Relaxing here, feeling here. Good. 1 Brahmari. 2 clear. Deep breath in. Awesome, guys. Slowly, slowly lie back. And as we lie back, remember you can place the bolster underneath your knees. Lie back. Shavasana. Just let your body vibrate here. Let it resonate with the universal energy around you as the planet spins around the sun spins around the galaxy spins around other galaxies. This ever-expanding universe, this ever-expanding prana. Right? We inhale, we expand. As we exhale, we contract. And we're trying to find that equilibrium, that equanimity, both with physiology and with our psychology. Right? Mind and body are one. Deep breath in. Exhale, side out. That's really good for relaxing, for grounding. One more time. Deep breath in. As you lie down here, just let it go, let it flow. The deeper we dig, the higher we fly. The end unearths the beginning. Feeling that connection to the beginning of your practice, how we started, now where we're at. Like a circle connects into changelessness, into beginninglessness. In the mathematics of infinity, your circumference is everywhere and it is nowhere. Infinity is for all time. It's also a single moment. And so we are blessed with this divine mystery, this divine love. Whatever we want to associate with this nameless source of inspiration, of health and wellness, as we grow and give of ourselves to everything and everyone around us. But in this moment, anchored especially to yourself. As you breathe, breathe with all your heart, all your mind, all your body, all your soul. You are now in a state of natural breathing. And let the naturalness of the breath heal any injury, any pain, any trauma. Notice yourself growing lighter and lighter as you go deeper and deeper. As in the mind, so to the body. That is the beautiful mystery of placebo. That is the beautiful mystery of belief. That is the beautiful mystery of consciousness. Let's do one Brahmari all together to let the bell ring inside our own hearts. Feel that deep space and emptiness we've created within ourselves. Deep breath in. Rocking head side to side. Twinkling the fingers like stars. And slowly, slowly, bring one leg up at a time. Grab hold of the knees. Take a deep breath in. Get yourself ready. Rock a little bit. And then exhale into that spine. Really relax it on the ground. Good. Soles of the feet to the bolster of the floor. Let the knees rock out side to side. Arms out wide. Oh. Looking in the opposite direction. And then slowly, gently onto the right side fetal position. Help yourself up. And let's come into a comfortable seated position. Good, guys. From the seated position, just move your spine around. Circles. Again, leading with the heart in one direction. And feeling that strength and stability of your spine. Good. Circling in the opposite direction. Again, feeling the strength and stability in your spine. Good, let's bring our hands together. Now, whatever we felt in there, let's try and free it, liberate it. Move your hands up and down the spine and imagine you're doing an internal massage. And this is the magic of, again, reciprocation, right? I'm doing this at the body points that I feel there's tension. Maybe there's something that wants to be let go, something that maybe is in pain or is calling out to us for a little bit of attention. Go to that area. And just by doing this at that area, you're going to notice an immense change because this friction moves through your arms and goes all the way through the spine. You can't do this movement without your spine. Therefore, it is connected to your nervous system. It is connected to your immune system. You need some extra help? Create heat. Heat is always a powerful antibacterial, antifungal, right? Things can't live in super high heats and super high heats like the sun. This is what creates the very nature of who and what we are. I watched a beautiful science documentary this week that said explicitly, we are born of stardust. We are born from the heat of the sun. All our hydrogen, all our helium, on the periodic table, that can only be created through the power of a supernova. Beautiful. Feel that heat, feel that warmth, feel that light, feel that love. And when you're ready, close your eyes, go inside, and just let the hands stop. Let them float open because they want to. A little bit of float, lots of float, and just moving your spine around, getting into that good sensation, getting into that beautiful feeling of prana. This is what it feels like to be a prana-based being. Let's set our intention today for today's class. Remember, we are all yogis. All of us in this class is a yogi. We practice yoga. And right now is the time to set that intention. Sometimes we do it at the beginning of class, right? We aim for it. Today we all hit the bullseye, right? So what is the intention? You know what it is. You don't have to make it up. And just start to breathe into your heart center, into that space between your hands, because that space between your hands is the space inside your heart, right? It's a mirror reflection. Fantastic. Let's strengthen. Let's excel. Let's expand our intention to everything and everyone by chanting the mantra Om all together and slowly bringing the palms together to Namaskar Mudra. Deep breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. In our hearts, in our lives, in everything that we see, are, and be. Divine in me sees and shares the divine in you. In love, with love, and through love. Thank you everyone for coming out today. Namaste.
Namaste.